Hey guys, it's Bilal. My name is MBK Movies. This is episode 2 of the Cinema Boys podcast. I'm with my boy Dakota.
What's up, guys? So, Bilal, how was your day, my guy? How
My
was your week?
my week, it
Yeah,
was
how was
pretty
your week?
good. My year so far been pretty much like 2023, but my week been good though.
So far, the week has been a little bit of struggle. Had to get the first week of the podcast out of the way, editing, posting videos. Also, going back to work full time is a little bit stressful now. Um, but overall, this week has been good. Didn't watch a lot of movies, of course, but we're going to catch back up on that this week. Finally went to the theater for the first time this week for 2024, so I'm happy about that. But what movies have you watched this week, Bolo?
I rewatched The Raid. Absolutely loved that action movie. Iko Uwais is such a badass in that film. Garrett Edwards' directing style is fantastic. Also saw The Beekeeper, and I was buzzing with excitement with that film because it was a lot of fun. I mean, to be or not to be, you know. Jason
What's up
Statham,
with what's up with these B puns?
you'll understand the movie, you know. Jason Statham has to protect his beehive. It's very important, you know.
Okay, so the movies. I only seen one movie this week. I am sorry, guys. I knew I was going to say in last week's episode I was going to watch a lot more movies, but of course, it's been a stressful week. So the only movie I watched was last week. I watched ISS. I got to see that yesterday. Great movie. Um, I'm gonna give my thoughts on later in the episode, but if you guys want to see a quick review, go over to my TikTok. Of course, I got my full, I think like a minute, 30-second review on there right now. Like it, boost it. Love the reviews on TikTok. But I also watched, of course, today. I watched The Kitchen, which we are going to review later in the episode. But overall, I know I watched Cult Killer last week. You finally got your screener this week.
Yeah.
And shout out again to Harpoon Productions for giving us these screeners. I want to know what your thoughts are on this movie.
I thought the movie was okay. They were like Antonio Banderas inside this movie, having this like mentor role for the private investigator played by Alice Eve. I thought those two people delivered great performances. Also, loved some of the mystery elements inside of Cold Killer. My issue was the storytelling was kind of all over the place. It wasn't really focused too much, so there's a lot of things I kind of missed out of the film. And I feel like the pacing was pretty slow, but I did really like the dark tone of the film. The movie keeps getting darker and darker, which was really good within the storytelling of that aspect of the film. Overall, I thought the movie was but it was still a fun movie at some points, and it's a movie that I recommend people check out, especially if they're into crime thriller movies.
So for me, I think I saw about 2 weeks before you did. So it's going to be a little bit like Rusty with my thoughts. Of course, I think I don't know if I even watched this trailer. Once I saw the screener, I'm like, heck yeah, I have to like watch this because for like first ever screener of like getting since starting like this journey of like becoming like movie influencer. Hate the word influencer, but like a movie critic also. But the trailer, well, I saw a little bit of. It don't show like the full story about this movie. There's like a whole other like plot, and I don't really want to get into that because I think there's some touchy like subjects in this movie that I don't want to get into. But of course, if you guys want to see it, I think it's showing at like select theaters right now. Is it showing near you?
Nope.
Yeah, it hasn't been showing near me either. So if you guys find like any show times or like anything near your local theaters, check it out. But I think it should be on streaming very soon, like on Vudu or probably Hulu or something. So check it out there. But I know. Did you watch The Kitchen? When did you watch it? Did you watch it yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay. Um, was that all your movies that you watched this week?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
also, no, I also saw Self Reliance as well.
Oh, what's your thoughts on that? Because I need to still watch it.
Self Reliance, Jake Johnson's first time directing a movie, he did a good job, I thought, but storytelling was a little bit too basic in the sense that it's a very linear story that didn't really do too much to stand out to be unique. It was a very safe movie that he directed. By Anna Kendrick, Jay Johnson were a lot of fun in it. The concept, this game that Jake Johnson's character Tommy, um, essentially gets an offer to play this game that for $1 million that hunters attack him and try to murder him. But the catch of the game is hunters can attack him when he's with someone. So he finds this kind of loophole, and this plot doesn't really go anywhere from that. But that's pretty much like the plot of the film.
And I think you also saw role play this week, right?
Oh, that's a role play that not don't watch it.
Okay. Yeah, no thoughts. That's his thoughts. Don't watch this movie. I'm gonna watch it though because of course I need want to tell you guys my thoughts later on. But Bilal said don't watch this movie. So so next thing let's get into. I watched The Kitchen. I think about an hour ago. I just got finished watching it. You watched it yesterday. What are your thoughts on this movie before we get into any spoilers, like spoiler free stuff?
I love this movie. Well, I really like the aspect of this movie taking place in the futuristic London. The world building inside this movie was very strong. The vocal performances by Kano, who is a rapper, by the way, he did a really great job inside this movie. Same with the kid actor named Josiah Betterman. I think that's how you say his name. But
Let me
those two
see.
characters
Let me look
were
up what-
those two actors were absolutely incredible. Um, Also, really like the messaging behind the story. It is a very personal film, especially with Daniel Kaluuya's first time directing it, and he was one of the directors inside this film. So I felt like it was a personal story towards him. And overall, I thought it was a solid first movie he directed. I really enjoyed it.
I think I actually like this movie a lot better. I think I was going to. Of course, you told me about it. I didn't even know about this movie was coming out. So thank you for the recommendation
No
below.
problem.
Um, but overall, for me, the movie gets like it starts a little bit slow, but like you said, I love the future like elements in this movie. It kind of reminds me of like The Creator, but if
Yeah.
you London. But I think overall, I really enjoyed this movie. Daniel Kaluuya, I know he directed this movie with another director, but I want to see what his like directing chops are like by himself because of course we know he does like movies like Get Out, Judas and the Black Messiah, um,
Nope.
Nope. Oh well, so he was in another movie. What was it?
Cross Spiders, my new voice
Yeah,
actor.
he was in Cross the Fires. So this guy has like the acting chops. I kind of want to see what he does in the director's chair now. Like, except like getting told what to do, like he is like focusing like the story and stuff in his own way.
I also think he directed the story, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Yeah, I think he written and produced it, so he had a lot of like
He put a lot
stuff.
of work into this movie, which I
So
respect.
it says right here that he's a producer, director, yeah, and you're right, and a writer. So he done all three.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's definitely impressive for your first like directing or anything in this movie. Um, so if you guys want to know this movie, of course we gotta get into spoilers. So if you guys haven't yet, go to your the next part in the video. Come back once you guys seen the movie. Of course, you guys can hear like our spoiler thoughts. So, what are your thoughts, like spoiler wise, for this movie?
First of all, like I said, I love that unexpected father-son relationship inside this movie. especially with the character Benji dealing with the loss of his mother, and he runs into the character of Issy, and those two people have such great chemistry together. But it also shows that Benji doesn't really know how to handle his grief on his own, and he sometimes does go to the wrong group of people, especially during this sequence where he is shooting rocks at those thrones and hanging around the wrong group of people. But the concept of this film also showing that these people are a community that living in the kitchen, but if they get out of the kitchen, there's like these police officers that always like kind of attack them as well. It really felt personal to the police brutality that always happens in the world as well. So I feel like Dana Kaluuya used some experiences from his personal life to the story that I really enjoyed and really had an emotional aspect to the movie as well. But the ending of this film is very unique because it kind of leaves you wondering, did those two characters survive after being attacked by the police officers? Were they able to survive? We don't really know that aspect of the ending. So it's like an ending that you could make up your own ending, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Um, I agree with what you said. So I was thinking this when I was watching the movie. I know you are from Canada, but as a person from the United States, the kitchen remind me of like what they say like Compton is in California.
Okay.
So kind of like it's kind of like the projects. I think the kitchen's like the projects of what the futuristic London is. And of course, as a lot of like people like say like for example Marshall Lynch, Richard Sherman, all of them, they got out of Compton. So what I think Izzy was trying to do is get out of the kitchens, kind of like getting out of the projects and like building a life for himself. And of course was oh, who's the boy again? What's his name?
Benji?
Was Benji like was he rich before or was he just because I don't understand because he looked like he was going to like school and stuff. Then once his mom passed away, it seems like he just went with Izzy to the kitchen.
I'm not sure. That's something that gets me a little curious. Was his mother rich before she passed away? That's like a mystery element of it, and it also doesn't really show how his mother passed away too. So it, it's like a little plot hole in the movie that I wish was expanded a little bit more.
To be honest with you, I think they could make a sequel to this
They
if they could
could,
get the idea.
yeah,
Not if not, it's like a direct sequel, kind of like a spin off. If you want to do a direct sequel, we can find out what like happens to Izzy and Benji, or overall we can like go on like a different route, kind of like
yeah,
the whole group there because we don't see what like the bad group that Benji was hanging out with, like what happens to them. We see
yeah.
them like attack like the police there, but we never see what actually happens to them if the police like get them or what.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, it's an interesting watch. I recommend people check out this movie. If you support Daniel Kaluuya, it's definitely a movie worth checking to see what he does as a director. And and I feel like Daniel Kaluuya was very passionate about this project, and he really wanted to show his story. And I think he did that in a pretty good way. Obviously, he has a lot to learn as a director, but I'm sure, like more projects he directs, more he's going to learn and more he's going to grow. And he has such a bright future ahead as a director. We already know he's a fantastic actor. So I'm really rooting for Dan Kaluuya's success.
Me too. Um, I think that's about it for my thoughts. Is that about it for your thoughts on
Yeah,
the kitchen?
I think I got all my thoughts out. I think it was a good movie. I get a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. Um, and I wasn't really expecting this movie to be that good because I'm like, the trailer didn't really appeal to me. But once I finally saw the movie, I'm like, okay, I like what direction it was going with. It was a little slow in the beginning, like you said, but the messaging was good. The emotions with the characters was really great, and you really get a really great father son unexpected bond that really something you could relate to as well.
I think okay, one more thought from me. The atmosphere like in this movie either reminds me of like The Sims or like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
But overall, I think I might give this a 3.5 or 4 on Letterboxd. And of course, I would recommend this movie for you guys to watch. It is, of course, on Netflix. I think
Yeah.
it's in the top 10 right now on Netflix. So, of course, just go down the top 10 of the movies, click play, of course, watch this movie. So, one last thing before we get into like the news for this week. Of course, I watched ISS. My quick thoughts on this movie. It's good, but there's some plot holes in this. Like the aspect, like what they wanted this movie to be, they could have done good. Like the aspect of it. Ariana DeBose is good. The dad from the Boogeyman's in it. He's good, but the other cast is like iffy a little bit. But the ending, I'm not gonna spoil the ending for you. Yeah, that ending pissed me off. It pissed me off bad. If you guys sees this movie and you know what the ending is, I can agree that it has made you guys mad too. But overall, I think that is it for my quick thoughts on ISS. And I think that's about all the movie reviews for this week. Because, of course, we haven't watched any TV shows. I really want to watch Ted, though. So
Uh,
hopefully I can get that done before next week.
yeah. I mean, if you want to watch a TV show, I highly recommend The Bear. It's going crazy in award season for a reason. The show is fantastic. I highly recommend checking out the show.
I need to watch that too. Definitely going to try to get onto that. So what? Oh, first piece of news. Shout out to our friend Marley. He's a big fan of this franchise. We're going to talk about how Fast X Part 2 wants to go back to basics and actually wants to make this movie with a lower budget now.
Okay. I don't know. Fast and Furious, I don't know. This franchise been going way too over the top, and especially how crazy Fast X was. If they want to go back to the basics, I have no idea how they're going to do it. Especially how ridiculous that cliffhanger was for Fast X when Diesel, I don't know, with his son would round up a whole bunch of bombs and in the bridge. And then you go on to like into the basics. Are they going to do another like drag race with Dante or something? I have no idea what direction they're going to go with after that. The franchise is just a whole mess.
So as a really big Fast and Furious fan, like since I was very little, my parents like showed me the first one. I think I was like 3 or 4. So it's like I've been on like this ride for like 21 years. Um, but I'm excited to get back to basics because this reminds me of the first 3 movies of the Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, and of course Tokyo Drift. And Tokyo Drift doesn't have like any like crime in it. It's all racing. So if they can get back to the racing part, I'm gonna love it, especially with like the lower budget. I think it really hurt them with a higher budget in this last one because it didn't like, even though it made I think like $700 million, it technically didn't profit for Universal from like the budgeting market and all that stuff. But overall, I think this could be a good idea. But like you're saying, how Fast X ended, I don't know how you go back to basics.
Yeah.
Because of course you see Dom like go off the water dam. Of course we don't know what happened to like Tez and them in the plane. You know, of course they're gonna bring them back. They're not going to kill them off right there because it seems like no one dies in this franchise.
I mean, it's literally the Infinity War Thanos snap after that plane crash happened.
That's what I feel like. I'm like, this is Infinity War. You just like took half your team out. Dom's by himself. But overall, I think it could be good. Of course, I think it comes out April 4th, 2025, so next year. So
Mhm.
they got a year to think about this. I think the director said he wanted to go back to the basics himself because I think, of course, Justin Lin like had this idea of Fast X, and like this new director just got thrown at him like this idea because I think he said he's a real big like fan of the first three movies. So I think he wants to get back to that Fast and the Furious, not the wild, spectacular Fast and Furious to make dumb like Captain America or something. But overall, I'm excited for this because of course it's a Fast and Furious movie. I'm always going to go either day one or opening weekend. But overall, I hope they do good. I hope they actually cook this time, except with dumpster fire like Fast X was. But I'm just hoping it's good. So for our next topic, it's a little bit controversial also. So they're making Polar Express 2. Oh, let me get my thoughts first because I need to go on a little rant. I'm gonna have like Dakota daily, like weekly Dakota rants on this podcast. First of all, this movie is a Christmas classic. This movie's going to, I think, be 20 years old this year. Why are you making a sequel? Why? There's no point of it. There's like no in cut scene. It's Polar Express. Leave it alone. Don't even remake it if you want to. Of course, like I know what it's Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers wants to just make that money, and I'm getting really tired of it. Just leave these projects alone that don't need sequels. Okay, there's my rant. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is it doesn't need a sequel. I don't know what Warner Bros is doing, and that's it. Let's move on because
Yeah,
it boils my mind that it's getting a sequel. You know.
why do you need a sequel? I hope Tom Hanks comes back though. If you don't bring Tom Hanks back, you're not going to do good with Polar Express 2. And I hope it's not a Max streaming exclusive. If you want to make it, put it in theaters, please. So, on to our third news topic of the day. Michael Jackson's getting a biopic.
Michael Jackson getting biopic. Okay, I love Michael Jackson's music, so it depends who plays Michael Jackson. And are they gonna show Michael Jackson's full life? That's the question. They said they like half-ass it, and I don't really like it. If they show Michael Jackson's full life and his journey of becoming the king of pop, I think that'd be super cool. We'll have to see how that goes, but yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
Okay, Michael Jackson, like when he passed away, it like became a big part of my childhood. Of course, like Beat It, Thriller,
Just beat it.
um, Billie Jean, all those movies, not movies, all those songs are like a big part of our childhood. We got a lot of praise to Michael Jackson to the podcast, by the way. But overall, and I know who's playing, by the way, it's his nephew.
Oh, his nephew's playing.
Yeah, and they have pictures of him right now when he was Michael's age versus Michael's age, like right there from his age now. They look alike a lot. Just need to fix up the hair a little bit, but I'm thinking they're doing good. And even the because I think they're going from like when they were in the Jackson 5 all the way up to where he passes away. The little kid they found for him to play like the Jackson 5 Michael Jackson actually looks like him also. So I know I think it's being produced by Lionsgate. So hopefully they're doing good, and at least I like Elvis, but at least Baz Luhrmann is not directing this movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I'm hoping they kind of a little bit go into like the controversial topics with Michael Jackson, of course, and make it radar if you want to do that. But if they're going to throw this PG-13, you know they're not going to have these controversial topics in it.
nah, this movie has to be R-rated. It has to really show like the hard things about Michael Jackson. Because Michael Jackson, man, when he was alive, he did some really shady things, and I think they had to really show that.
So I think we're not done. Yeah, we're not definitely done yet.
Uh,
Are you done with that?
Dakota, can you show me your moonwalk by any chance?
No, I am not going moonwalk. Okay,
Oh, I'm not going moonwalk. Never mind.
we're not going moonwalk.
No,
No, people, we are new. You're not going to see Dakota's moonwalk.
damn.
But is that for you for the
Yeah,
Michael
that is.
Jackson news?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, by the way, it's coming out in April, I think 2025. I don't know the exact date. I think like the 20 something. So we're getting Minecraft, Fast X Part 2, and Michael Jackson's biopic in the same month. What month for March 2025? Not March, April 2025. On to our next topic. You're gonna love this.
Oh,
Your favorite actor, Michael B. Jordan,
hell
is
yeah.
going back with director Ryan Coogler. Of course, if you guys haven't known, he directs Fruitvale Station, Creed 1, and Black Panther 1 and 2. They're making a movie. Let me get your thoughts about this, them doing another project, before I tell you what the movie is about.
First of all, Michael Jordan, Ryan Coogler is a match made in heaven. Like, those two work so well together. They're my favorite actor director duo. Farewell Station, Black Panther, the first Creed movie, all excellent movies by them. So anything that they make is gonna be something special. It's really great to see Ryan Coogler back doing his own thing, not being the MCU, showcasing his directing skill sets in his own project once again. Yeah, we haven't seen that since 2015 in Creed. So I'm super excited. This duo is absolutely amazing.
I'm excited to tell you this.
Um,
It's a vampire movie.
ooh, vampire. Damn. I like that.
So it's a horror movie.
I like that.
I thought
I like that.
once they said, I'm like, okay, we've seen them, of course, make movies like Creed, Black Panther 1 and 2. I haven't seen Fruitvale Station. I haven't seen Creed 1, but of course, if Creed 3 is just good, I know Creed 1 is good too. But I think this is going to be good because if you look at Black Panther 1 and 2, the visuals that Ryan Coogler did in that movie were perfect. And of course, if this is a vampire movie, he's going to go practical. He's not going to do the CGI. So I just want to know: is Michael B. Jordan, is he going to be the vampire? Or are we going to get somebody else to become the vampire?
Michael Jordan, the NBA player, is gonna be the vampire. I'm kidding. It's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Michael B. Jordan. I think it's gonna be the lead of the film, but we'll have to see.
Well, I know they're doing this for Blade. Get Mia Goth as the vampire.
Mia Goth be cool. That'd be a cool vampire.
Jenna Ortega as a vampire.
And Taylor Joy as a vampire.
Oh, he might be cooking, my guy.
I'm always cooking.
Chat, is he cooking? That's gonna be a new segment. Is Bilal cooking?
What about if Dakota's cooking?
Oh yeah, that's another segment. Am I cooking too? Oh, you might be cooking with that one. The Anya Taylor-Joy, because she already did play the witch.
Yeah.
So that actually might be good. So I think this is the final piece of news this week. So it's about Madam Web. Most anticipated Marvel movie this year, Madam Web.
Peak Cinema coming.
Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney.
Isabella Morissette.
Oh, this movie.
Well, you forgot about my girl Isabella Morissette like that? Oh, okay.
I forgot she was in it. It's that bad. I forgot she was in it. My mom died while he was hunting spiders with her in the Amazon. What line is that?
I have no idea. Who written this movie? That's my question.
I feel like it's like a 10th grader. Teacher, I gotta do projects. She's like, teacher, like, email Sony. Got you new movie. Madam Web. So you can after I tell you this news, you can tell Sony won't be cooking. So they were gonna involve Spider-Man in this movie at first.
Oh yeah, first supposed to enter, right?
if it's going to be Andrew, then they're like, okay, forget about Andrew. Let's do Tom. Then they realized we can't do either because it's set like in 2003.
This movie's gonna be a mess. I mean, how are we gonna have a Spider-Man movie based around Madam Web and not have Spider-Man in it or mentioned inside the film?
There's two things. One, they're not going to tell anything about Spider-Man. Or two, they're hiding it, and this is the Toby universe.
What's the point of the parents? Like Emma Roberts is playing Mary.
But that's what I was thinking, because if it's 2003, and if Emma Roberts is playing is it Mary Parker?
Mary Parker, yeah.
It's about this right age for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So I just don't know why it's like a flashback film, and then they lead up because, of course, if you guys know, Madam Web don't look like Dakota Johnson. She's like an older woman, like in a seat, like has experience, not just a paramedic with Adam Scott, who we're thinking is probably Ben Parker. How is Ben Parker going to become like really old in like 9 years?
I have no idea.
I feel like I don't know what Sony's doing. This is not. Are we getting a new Spider-Man? That's my only question. If we are, I don't know this movie.
Spoilers on Spider-Man.
Which Spider-Man?
I'm Spider-Man. I'm the original Spider-Man. Balalo Spider.
Okay, my guy. Oh,
I was bitten by a radioactive spider. Yo. Anyways.
this movie is like, I don't know what Sony's doing. You got Venom, which you shouldn't have just done Venom rated R, and you messed up. First one's good. Second one, you should really done rated R. You brought Carnage in. You made him a joke. You put I don't even know the girl's name. I don't know if it's Siren.
Scream.
I don't know. She was screaming all right. She was screaming enough that Carnage wanted to knock her out, I think.
Yeah. They did Naomi Harris so dirty. Oh my god.
And plus, like, Cletus Cassidy is like a brutal murderer in these comics. And you give it to Woody Harrelson. I know Woody Harrelson has like that acting chops of like can be wicked.
I feel like Woody Harrelson wasn't the issue though. I feel like it was a script.
Yeah, and you need to make it rated R too. And it's too short. I think it was like 1 hour and 30.
Yeah, when I saw the movie, I checked my I was like watching the movie, and then out of nowhere it just ended. I'm like, oh wait, this movie ended already? Wait, what?
And I think, and especially like going on to like Venom 3, just real quick. I don't know who's going to be the villain. I heard somebody going to be like somebody else, but of course, at the end of Let There Be Carnage, they set up Toxin.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to set up Toxin? But technically, Venom 3 is the last movie in the trilogy, like the trilogy they got. But you're not going to include Toxin. I'm like, I am confused.
Me personally, I would have Toxic as a second, like the villain for a second movie, and have Carnage be the main villain for the last movie. I think that'd be way better, but I don't know.
I kind of want like no symbiotes though. Like, why do we get Venom like fighting every other symbiote though?
It's gonna get repetitive. I know that for a fact. But at least Tom Hardy has fun with the role, though, so it's good seeing him have fun. I love.
You know what I think the best movie in this Sonyverse could be this coming up year.
Do not say
Kraven.
No,
it's gotta be Kraven.
No. Where is this Russian accent, bro?
I don't know. It's Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I could Aaron Taylor Johnson not study a Russian accent?
Did he have a Russian accent in Bullet Train?
Yeah, I think.
I think he did. No, he had like a British. But of course he can. If he has a British accent, he can do. Of course he can do a Russian accent.
Isn't he British though?
No, he's American.
Really, he's American?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up now.
Okay. Yeah, I think he is American. Or he's just been doing a lot of American parts because, of course, he does Kick-Ass. What else does he? Bull Train, of course, he was like a different.
Aaron Taylor Johnson is an English actor.
Wait, what?
Yeah, just Google it.
Wait, I gotta look this up.
Bro.
Wait, what?
Yeah, bro.
I was today years old when I found out Aaron Taylor Johnson was British. What, are you serious? What the? Yeah, what the? He was born in England? Wow. Wow, I find out something new every day. Wow.
Wow, this podcast, we're just learning new shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're just on a journey, guys. I can't believe that. Wow. Wow. We're going to talk about a trailer. So I just thought of a trailer that came out this week. I don't know if you've seen it. I haven't seen it yet, but I just want to get like a little points on it. It is Adam Sandler's new trailer for Spaceman. It's actually serious. So this is his second like serious movie.
I mean, Adam Sandler with serious movies, this guy could really act. Uncut Gems, Hustle, Punch Drunk Love, all three fantastic Adam Sandler movies. He is a really great dramatic actor, and I hope he keeps leaning towards more dramatic acting because he's so good at it.
Yeah, I think he is too. Overall, I didn't see the trailer, but of course I've watched Uncut Gems, and Adam Sandler, when he plays a serious role, he's good. I don't know why he hadn't like done more serious roles early in his career. I know he has like his comedic like movies like Grown Ups 1 and 2, Billy Madison, The Longest Yard, which I love The Longest Yard. All those great movies except Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill's just bad. I feel sorry for Al Pacino.
Al Pacino got his paycheck. No, he did.
He did get his paycheck to pay for like I think his 12 kids. Dude, that man has like you didn't know that. I think that man has like 12 kids. He just had like another kid last year.
Okay,
no, I think he had his 12th last year.
Oh, it was 12 last year.
Yeah, but that's like in his 80s or 90s.
Okay. Hey,
Same thing with Robert De Niro, though.
Oh, I know that, though.
You know about Al Pacino, though? Wow. But I think he's going to do good in this. Like the snippets I've seen, like pictures, it looks like the cinematography looks good overall. I think this is going to be a really good movie. But overall, that's about the only trailer I've seen this week. Is that for you, Bill? It for you?
That's it. I don't watch trailers.
Yeah, true. Because we didn't get a lot of trailers this week, though. And with that being said, it's our weekly draft, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
This topic this week is Syfy. So Bilal got first pick last week. I got first pick this week. So are we going full sci-fi or can we do sci-fi horror?
Let's just do sci-fi.
Regular sci-fi. Then I'm going with the first overall pick. I am going with Blade Runner.
Wait, which one? Which one?
I'm going with the original.
Yes. I could take Blade Runner 2049. Thank God.
Okay.
Thank God.
Let me write these down. Oh, you got 2049. Okay. Oh, you better pull up the letter. This is going to be a little bit confusing for us. This might take us to and of course, guys, where it's just the two of us, it is 10 picks again between. So I got the original Blade Runner. I might get that pick though because of course it's like I don't know. You got David Villeneuve that directs 2049, and of course Ridley Scott directed the original. So you got your next pick, don't you?
Oh, I got my next pick?
Oh no! I said, do you have your next pick ready?
No,
I know. I'm like the next pick, but
yes, I do.
No,
Arrival. Oh shit.
Okay. No. Okay. So let's do it this week. I didn't think of it last week. You know how a lot of people do like the snaking thing, like I
Yeah.
picked it, you picked it. Let's do that. So of course, you got Arrival. Oh wait, is that hard though?
No, Arrival's not horror. Sci-fi. You say Arrival, right?
No. Is that Alex Garden?
Yeah, it's Alice Garland. It doesn't miss.
Arrival.
So I got Blade Runner, Arrival.
Ooh.
Those-
Let me
those-
look up. The Letterboxd is going to come in handy this week, ladies and gentlemen. I need to watch more sci-fi movies though. It's like that's like my biggest like pet peeve for this year. Oh, Inception.
Oh, Inception. That's a good pick. I see you picked Nolan.
Of course, it snakes back to me.
All right. Damn.
Doom Part 1.
Interstellar.
Oh, you know they're going to be showing that in my theater this Sunday.
Ooh, okay.
No, so tomorrow I might go see it tomorrow. Is that or next Wednesday? This coming Wednesday. So I'm gonna go try to see it. What you say, Interstellar? If Alex Colbert was listening to us right now, Midstellar.
Hey, no Interstellar slander, please.
No, I love Interstellar. I give it 5 out of 5. I don't know what everyone hates about Interstellar. Oh, come on. Interstellar. I think you get next pick because it snakes back to you.
Next pick. This movie went crazy in 2023 Oscars. Michelle Yeoh is in it. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
I was gonna pick that, and my goodness.
Bang.
Oh,
Bang, bang, bang.
number 4. Mad Max Fury Road.
Wait, is that more? Wait, that's sci-fi though.
It says sci-fi under Letterboxd, okay?
Oh, it does. It does. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Damn. And what's your last pick, bud?
Oh, before it goes back to you, I can remember I still got 6 more picks, but I'm like, it's just starting off. I'm trying to look. A lot of these are showing like superhero movies. Of course, I don't want to add like superheroes to this. Oh, Terminator 2.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
T2. The Master James Cameron. Oh, I'm not gonna say my next pick.
Man.
Got my next 2 in my head.
Got it next to on your head, I see.
Yes. Let's see.
You know what?
I got my next 4. I'm just like up here cooking. Hopefully you take notice. Oh
Wait,
my good grief.
The Snowpiercer.
Yeah, I think Snowpiercer on there, so you get 2.
Got 2. I got Snowpiercer. District 9, baby.
Ooh. District 9 is good. District 9. I like your picks, by the way, below. Pick 6. Transformers Dark of the Moon.
Why you had to pick that, man? Oh my gosh.
People love Dark of the Moon, okay? It's more than Alex Coleman and me that like the movie.
Okay.
No, I got the other pick after that. I'm going with. No, I'm not going that. I gotta find something else before I take that. Oh my goodness. Wait, how many picks do I have left? No, I gotta go with it. I'm going with Dawn the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, if you take Dawn, take Warplane the Apes.
You took it. That's why I didn't want to do it.
And my next pick. Oh, RoboCop. 1987.
Okay, I was about to say, which one are you taking?
Oh, I know my next pick.
I think. Wait, so you took what?
I got two more right.
Hold up. I think you already took your two because you took War and what else did you take?
I took
RoboCop.
RoboCop. Yeah.
What year was it?
1987.
1987. Okay. So my next two picks. James Cameron masterpieces. Avatar 1 and Avatar 2.
Mid, but you know my opinion on that.
People love the visuals though for those.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of rules. All right, so how many picks I got left?
You got your last two picks.
I'm going with A24's Ex Machina, with Oscar Isaac and Alicia Van Gander. And my last pick, I'm actually going to go with. Does the thing count? No, it doesn't. Back to the Future. The first one. Original. There we go.
I'm going to throw you off my last pick. I just listened to this episode on House of Horrors. Shout out to the House of Cinema podcast, by the way. Joe, Sydney, and Clara. Big, because we're big fans of course, Cinema Joe and Sydney Volpe on here. I just listened to the House of Horror podcast about this. My 10th pick goes to Cloverfield.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So let me know, Chad, who won.
So I'm going to go over real quick just to get you guys like refreshed of where our picks was. So for me, I have Blade Runner. Blade Runner, Inception, Doom Part 1, Mad Max Fury Road, Terminator 2, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Avatar and Avatar the Way of Water, and Cloverfield. While Law has Blade Runner 2049, Arrival, Interstellar, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Snowpiercer, District 9, War of the Planet of the Apes, RoboCop, 1987, Ex Machina, and Back to the Future. So, guys, before we end this podcast, first of all, sorry for this being a shorter podcast. Of course, we've been busy this week. We kind of like put this podcast episode together like real quick because I just got done watching The Kitchen and stuff and been really busy. But we got a big announcement, right, Bilal?
Yes, we do.
So, starting this Friday, we're going to be releasing cinematic reviews. You didn't even know that title. I just came up with it a couple days ago. Cinematic reviews. So each Friday, we are going to be reviewing one movie. And how long do you think these reviews will be below? About 30 to 45 minutes at least?
30 to 40, I'll say.
30 to 40 minute
maybe
reviews
50.
Of like us breaking a movie down. So, of course, we have picked a director to start with a filmography because, of course, Dune Part 2 comes out in 41 days from us recording the podcast right now. We're going to start with Denis Villeneuve. So our episode coming out this Friday is for Prisoners.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Amazing film. I'm excited to talk about it.
So, guys, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button over here on YouTube. Of course, hit the follow button. Well, my Funko Pops, by the way.
Wow, why you crack you up, man?
What?
Why you crack you up?
Oh, my Funko Pops. So. But, of course, before that happened, subscribe to the YouTube, follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Of course, the username is down below. Also, follow us on Twitter or X. We are not getting that much followers on there, and I know it's hard to, but it looks like Bilal's trying to show us some tricks right now.
There we go.
There we go. I like that, Bilal.
Yeah.
But of course, if you listen to Spodcast, if you listen on to Apple Podcasts or Spotify, rate us on there. Hit that follow button. Of course, I didn't say this in this last episode. If you guys know anybody that loves movies and loves to listen to podcasts, show this podcast to them, because we are trying to build a big community on here. I have a whole bunch of like goals that I want with this podcast. And of course, we are trying to build up to those goals and build a big community in here. So guys, with that being said, this is the end of the podcast, guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. See you guys on Friday with the episode for Prisoners. I'll see you below.
All right, peace and Micheal.